for Big Dapple 9. This is going to be interesting because we are going to see Slugma males once again at the helm of the controllers.
Absolutely. We saw Slugma males put on quite the show last time, but I'm not going to pull any punches. Right now, they are up against probably the most formidable set of opponents in this tourney, the top seed Kobe Destroyers, consisting of some of the strongest players, not just at Big Dapple, but in North America.
I'm not going to
This
sugarcoat
team
it.
consists of Zero, former North American champion. We have Storm, incredibly strong, top-level short-range shooter player. We've got Keen, the Vunder King. I hate to say it, once won a Big Dapple 9 with Undercover Brella, probably the best Brella player in the US right now. And of course, Nolan.
Oh, I guess they're starting already. Oh.
Already launching in to the action. First match, we are seeing the Undercover Brella.
There
come
it is!
out in
Oh my boy!
Alongside
Give it
the
up for
dueling
Undercover!
sculptures, the S-Blast and the Heavy Edit, making their debut in top 6.
Oh, you love to see it. Already with the soda out, he was going in with that undercover, trying to... Oh, and they force them to jump back to their base because they know what to be afraid of.
Absolutely.
Even with their own soda.
The psychological component is certainly at play here for Slugma males. We do see the Zuka coming out, forcing Storm out of position. Slugma males is going to have to use their specials very, very carefully here. The Kobe Nation's already got 2 on deck. Nolan bringing out the Booyah Bomb, wanting to take that stat for his teammates to claim, to give them all angles on this basket as they open it for the first time this match.
As we can see, Keen is also making it very clear that he is making room and no sense of hiding for the enemy team, so their team could make it in to score a goal. Unfortunately, they can only do so much, because while they were able to score it, weren't able to, like, save everyone's life. But that is a really, really, really good push. Down to 59, only a 20 penalty. Very formidable, very respectable indeed. And with that, the barrier's broken already. I didn't even hear it go off.
Already a second time. Notice how during that entire time, Kobe Nation didn't give up an inch of space. Keen still sitting pretty on this dome here. We see the specials coming out from Slugma males from all angles as they try to push Kobe Nation off of them. But it still isn't working as we see a blasted 1v1 between Nolan and the range. Nolan is going to go down there, but Slugma males still, Nolan is already back.
Oh yeah. As we can see, Nolan going in with that S-Blast, trying the combo, unfortunately was not able to follow through with it, but gives them enough time for the rest of their team to come in and try and shoot them down, which they do.
Absolutely. We see they have the space and the economy
and another
here,
super
as we're
climb has hit
already
the
down
basket.
to 26 points left. Not even 3 minutes into the match.
Oh, we love to see it. I gotta say, something I noticed with the technique that team is using the mines to paint under their feet while they were skirmishing around from fire. Really clever use of them. Not many people think of mines being a painting tool, but it's very advantageous when you want to keep claim to a certain spot of the map without like having to worry about painting it yourself. You just let the sub do it for you.
The Vunder expert offering some valuable Vunder insight here. You're
Write
not
that down,
going to
write
want
that
to miss this. Keen able to keep this space here, just able to inch in, popping the reach slider, getting
double from the reach.
Wonderful play from Keen, giving the rest of his team space to get in, but Storm not able to score here as Godel strategically pops Bazooka to scare Kobe Nation away.
This is an amazing game so far. Already, Godel's getting another kill on them. Zero, unfortunately, was not able to avoid a kill themselves. With that, it does seem that Kobe Nation is going to try and push in a little bit further, which they seem likely to do. But will they be able to get past this Booyah? No, wait, that's their Booyah.
I feel like we haven't seen Kobe Nation go behind this
6
area of the map.
3 left,
right,
0!
just like that. Kobe Nation
wow.
takes the first game in convincing fashion.
That was an amazing series of pushes from Kobe Nation. Y'all better believe it.
This is not to discredit Slugma males. Very strong team, but these are the best players in North America showing up to Big Dapple and bringing their best.
All things considered.
They want to take it all tonight.
Yeah, all things considered, like Slugma Males is doing an amazing job being able to keep up with them. I mean, like, granted, yeah, these are like the best players like in the region they're having to go up against, but considering, you know, they didn't get wiped, at least immediately.
I wouldn't count Slugma males out because I do think that they were able to hold their space for a pretty decent amount of time. They didn't let Kobe Nation get everything that they wanted in one push. I noticed particularly the Zukas coming out from Godel, and when Godel's my fault, the special use from Slugma males was effective when they were able to live long enough to get those specials out. I think like the match before this, if Slugma males wants to stand a chance, they're going to have to adapt and play very, very patient to get the tools out that they need to get an advantage as we head into our second game, which is going to be on Museum Dalfincino Rainmaker.
Yeah. Rainmaker on this map is definitely going to be very interesting, especially considering that it's like right on top of that spinner. Really leads in for a, wait, is that fun? Is that undercover or is that Brella?
That is Sorella Brella.
That is Sorella.
That King
Okay.
is going to have an inkjet on deck for this match, probably making for some very exciting flips.
Because I was going to say, on that spinner, it's going to be really awkward to maneuver, but they don't even try. They're just going on ramp, letting Storm grab the Rainmaker instead. And so far, right by Check, going to grab it immediately. What a push. 30 seconds in, and already they grab Check. Keem coming out with set jetpack to push even harder. Wow.
Absolutely, and right as Keem finishes up with his jet, we see Nolan on the 96 deco popping out the Kraken. We all know how much Nolan loves his Kraken. Getting some valuable use out of it, that to displace the opponents, but the Rainmaker will not move very far from its prior location.
Amazing sniping.
Nolan is really far up in there. Oh my goodness,
Wait,
they are
wait.
far back here.
Don't forget what I was saying. That was
quickly to take advantage of the space that they're given when Kobe Nation does go down. But with nuisances like Nolan in your base, you're not going to get the opportunity to move very far.
Wow, and what an amazing trade from Nolan right there. Storm coming out with the, no, that's a pencil, okay. Yeah, coming out with the pencil to try and claim a little bit of land while also trying to pop that Rainmaker. Throwing out the soda in the meantime. Nolan grabbing that soda with the aura, getting so many boosts on boosts.
We definitely see these are players with a
maneuver
lot
from Zero
of
right
time.
there.
Yeah,
Absolutely
absolutely.
top tier.
Perfected movement is one of the qualities of top-level play like this. It is wonderful to see these players have clearly spent a lot of time playing with one another, able to perfectly coordinate off each other's hits.
That is
fighting
a one.
for
That is
goal
a
right
one.
there.
That
not
is a
able
one.
to get it with just 1 point left on the board. Slugma males able to stay in the running for now, but they have quite a hill to climb as DHVF tries to escape through the flank here. His timer ticking down faster than usual because it is a Rainmaker free zone. You're breaking the rules, DHVF. You can't do that.
Well, if they can break the rules, then I guess so can Storm, just by killing them, I guess. I don't know. Actually, that's perfectly in line with the rules. I don't know what I'm saying.
DHVF tried to pull a similar maneuver to the Urchin game that we saw on Rainmaker, trying to get the Rainmaker in a difficult position so that the opposing team would need more time to bring it back. And it does work in this instance. Kobe Nation does need to push with the spinner all over again, but from the way Zero is moving, it doesn't seem like they're having all too tough of a time.
Really impressive patience and control from that Rainmaker. Oh, wow. And with a trade like that, who needs friends? Wow.
Absolutely. We see
once again, so close.
So close to the goal, but Slugma males just not going to give it up.
Refuse the knockout. Even if they lose, they refuse the knockout. What a kill on Nolan, by the way. Wonderful form, Terry. Getting out of that Rainmaker free zone, they have established themselves on the board. They now have points. Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, they have points.
Not only that, but they have quite a decent bit of paint on this critical ramp area as well with the Zuka and Cooler coming out. Slugma Males definitely wants to force a checkpoint here, but Zero coming in from the flank, going to be providing quite the distraction that will lead to the Rainmaker ultimate D7.
Well, at least they were able to, you know, scrub, get dirt on their shoes, as it were. Something reference to the Splatoon manga. If you know, you know. Wow! And with that, Zero takes out Goro really easily with a much more aggressive advance into that base. Even though the Rainmaker is popped, it doesn't seem like anyone's concerned with grabbing it. They're just trying to prevent, like, the opposing team from trying to push it into their base, which, you know, all things considered, fair. It's very valid.
Absolutely. I mean, definitely for a team like Kobe Nation, the only thing you really need to do if Slugma Males wants to win, they have to dunk the Rainmaker, and Kobe Nation doesn't have to do anything but keep mid. They don't even need to push in, but they're given the opportunity, so they're going to take it, and they're going to try to go for that goal with 20 seconds left in the match.
Wow, and with that, it does seem like Storm is just going to hold on to it a little bit more. Oh, but they
is going to go down.
Big
Total Zuka been the saving grace of Slugma Males quite a few times throughout this match, and the last with 5 seconds left, and no one from Slugma Males around. Keen giving a little booyah to signify that Kobe Nation will be taking game 2 of this potentially 5 games.
Potentially 5 games. That was a very clean take at the very end. I will say, the fact that Slugma Males were able to get as far as they did was, again, very impressive, given the circumstances.
Absolutely. Slugma Males is nothing but a team with a lot of tenacity. Now, we are going to be seeing some of Pico's absolute genius formulating this map list. I don't know if the people at home know this, but Splat Zone's Undertow is not the only Undertow map. As a matter of fact, the Big Dapple map list, the map list that we have been forced against our will to play throughout this entire day includes not 1, not 2, not 3, but all 4 Undertow Spillway map modes. Did you know that?
Why would I ever question the
Dapple.
genius of Pico, clearly?
He might just be the smartest person to ever live, and he is the best ballpoint in North America.
This is very objectionable.
I wouldn't say that on live if I were you. I don't know, I think I see a red dot on your forehead, dude. Dude.
Damn, should I run? Should I run?
Dude, I think it's too late for you, man.
Oh, no.
I don't think.
You know, it's okay. I'll just take, like, I'll take the Techo. I'll just put it up and, like, you'll have to, I have a hostage. You have to take them first before you have to get to me. They probably will anyway. I don't know why I'm bothering.
But nevertheless, Undertow Spillway is especially on zones, very, very claustrophobic map mode. I'm thinking there is really no wrong way for Kobe Nation to go here. Pretty much anything in Nolan's weapon pool. If we see the S-Blast, the AoE, if we see the 96 Gal, the Kraken, absolutely tearing up those
Thunder back. I
corridors.
just want my Thunder back.
We might get the Thunder back in this potentially final
on,
match
show me the Thunder.
of Winter's semi-finals.
Ten.
We see the Tentabrella
All right,
come out.
fine,
A
sure,
little bit of a
predictable and boring and
shakeup.
safe and good.
compared-
Why not?
It is true. People generally consider the Tentabrella to be the strongest of the Brellas, given its huge shot power and the massive shield, giving teammates an in, just like Keen just did for Nolan here. Not able to get any follow-up on that, though.
I don't care. They're right. I want the money.
Maybe we'll see it pulled out again in Grand
You know,
Final.
I'm gonna say this. Slugma Males, make them have to flex on the next game. Make them go to another game.
They just might, because we see Slugma Males taking an early lead with a lot of yellow on the board. The zone ticking down to 70 points, able to actually use their paint and mobility to keep Kobe Nation sheltered here. But knowing the members of Kobe Nation, they might just be waiting patiently for the opportunity.
Slugma Males is having like a bit of a landslide start. Absolutely
the
killing it with the
Blaster
aura
on Shoyo,
only being stopped by
up the
Storm
top
with the drinks. And with that, we're reaching 25 on the timer. Only now is it being contested, but it still wasn't enough.
Terran holding down the fort, able to get the zone down to 19 points for Slugma Males.
Slugma Males, Kobe Nation, despite being seed 1, has a huge uphill battle for the rest of this game.
Oh, I don't know, I wouldn't be so sure. Now that Kobe Nation has finally gotten that first advantage, they have Azuka up their sleeve, they have the patience, they have the technique, they get the range blaster that was giving them all that trouble. It could only be a matter of time before the script is flipped.
That is true, but you know, all things considered, the fact that Slugma Males were able to get this much of a lead early on, it was their way of saying, you can bleed, and we're going to bleed you dry.
Oh, the range blaster back in action. I don't know if you saw. Slugma Males was able to get the pick of 0 on the right, giving them an in into the zone, able to flip. And while they couldn't get any more points down, they now have Kobe Nation dealing with a penalty, which just buys them mere seconds of extra time to formulate a plan, get those specials up, play a little bit more patient. Like I said before, Slugma Males is learning, and they're learning fast. They need to play really patient. Goro's getting an amazing jump out there. Definitely going to be one Azuka.
0 with the nice kill, although it did cost him. Now, this is fascinating. The fact that Slugma Males were able to push so hard, but Kobe Nation were able to push even harder. Will they take lead? Yes, they will. That is unfortunate for Slugma Males. They're going to have to push it really hard if they want to be able to stop this count. They have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh!
At the last moment, a switch, but the range blaster is the only one contesting zone. Can they lock up? Oh, and they do! But the range blaster can't hit the zone. And Kobe Nation will be moving on in bracket, but that doesn't mean that Slugma Males is going home. If you tune in for the rest of top 6, you might get to see Slugma Males crawl their way out from the depths of losers bracket. Now, it won't be easy. There are some formidable opponents in losers